I will die on that hill.
I absolutely love Miley Cyrus.
You have failed this.
Love this show.
The sickest night ever. Is this? What are we doing?
No. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Call Guys podcast, the unofficial sponsor of the NFL. I'm Gunner, also known as Chico Noise, 3-time podcast host. Colton,
What up, though?
how you doing, man? It's episode 28.
And it's fall, y'all.
That's right. It is fall.
Yes,
Y'all.
it is here. The weather is here. I'm excited. It means football season. It means basketball season.
Oh.
It means
Wait a second.
sweatshirt season.
Pump the brakes.
What up? What
we're
up?
going
what up? Hit me
for
up.
we're going for a off the bat question of the pod, because you know what the question of the podcast is.
What's the question of the pod, brother?
What is your favorite part about fall?
Football, basketball,
Oh, we just
sweatshirts.
yeah. I literally got home today, and I was like, "Sarah, what's the temperature supposed to be tomorrow?" She's like, "I don't know." So a little bit later, I walk in. Alexa, what's the temperature supposed to be tomorrow? The high temperature for tomorrow is supposed to be 61 degrees. Look at Sarah and go, first day of jeans, baby.
Oh, see, I'm a shorts and a sweatshirt man myself.
Oh, I go that way too. But if that's only if it's going to get into a high of like 65, 70.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. So pick one of those things. What's your favorite part about fall?
Man, that's a tough one. Honestly, what it really kind of meant to me growing up was just kind of like more so family time, like structured family time, because we watched football all the time.
Mm-hmm.
We go to my uncle's just down the road, aunt and uncles, and watch Tennessee usually get their head pounded in by some SEC team. And it was just always a thing. It was always a family get together and watch a Tennessee game, watch a Notre Dame game, or watch an IU game. Like whatever game was on or big time game was on, we'd always just be together. So I think that's one of the things that I'm trying to incorporate with my family. But my wife, she likes to go out and do this, like hay rides, corn mazes. We're going to some farm here in Fort Wayne. It's I guess it's a famous farm. I mean, there'll be a ton of people there at this place, and it's pretty neat. But I'll be honest, I've gone twice, and I've been with cooler weather and I've been with hotter weather, and there's just too many people for hot weather.
Yeah.
So
No, I get that.
So
I get that.
yeah, man, that's kind of mine. It just to me it means more like, I don't know how else to say it other than like forced family time.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's why I like fall. What about you, brother? What's yours?
Well, I would agree with football. It's just always on. I mean, it's literally every
weekend.
Like when I was younger, it was high school football games. And then when
Yeah.
I was in college, it was college football games and the Chiefs. And it's always been the Chiefs. But like all day Sunday, football's on TV. Monday night, football's on TV. Thursday night, except for tonight when we're recording this, football's on TV. You know, it's always there. It's always something that's there for me just to sit down, relax, and watch. But the other thing is the cool weather and just having those nice cool days, sweatshirts, jeans, opening the windows in the afternoons, letting that cool air in the house. You get that nice fresh smell of the outdoors. And then the heat, having the heat on in the house just makes the house feel so much warmer. Now I sleep in the cold. I like sleeping in the cold, but I love walking into a warm house on a cold day.
Ooh, definitely an underrated feeling for sure.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's kind of a guilty pleasure.
Whoa.
We'll talk about that a little bit later.
Whoa, I wonder what that's all about.
So how was your week, Colton, now that we've got the early question of the podcast out of the way?
Dude, man, just another week getting through it. It's gonna be 'tis the season where it's almost done. Hopefully the cold weather is gonna be here to stay. And work and get busy and just get ready for the heating season, baby. That's all we're doing.
The heating season.
Yeah, I mean, outside of that, we're just the kid is oh my gosh, he's something else right now. He's just exploring and learning things, and you know, has some trouble with direction
Yeah.
every once in a blue moon.
if he's ever hangs out with the Goldens, he's never gonna know his left from his right. So
Great.
Yeah. So you might want to keep him away.
I'll be honest, man. I'll like watch him eat, and he'll be like, everything will be left-handed. Everything will be left-handed, and then we'll be done eating. Everything will be right-handed. Everything will be right-handed. We'll go to eat again. Everything will be right-handed. Everything will be right-handed. He'll go after we eat. He'll go do something. Everything is left-handed. Everything's left. He doesn't know which hand he wants to use.
Ambidextrous. He's already training himself to use both hands.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. So yeah. Other than that, wife's doing good. I think this is kind of her favorite kind of like season. We just got done decorating the house, and it's not done.
Yeah. Well, I've seen your Halloween decorations. They're pretty extravagant sometimes.
Oh my.
Same. I mean, your Christmas decorations aren't nearly as extravagant, I feel like, as your Halloween.
I see. I always see. I would fight you on that one. I think it's because I'm mostly hanging up the lights, and I gotta do the top level.
Yeah.
And on the gutter.
All them peaks.
Yeah. Professional roof climber here.
Professional.
But yeah, she really likes to do the house up nice, and I like it too. So yeah, we're just doing that, kind of hanging out. Got my fantasy basketball draft this weekend. Super pumped for that.
Yeah, you're skipping out on some friends' housewarming party. Not gonna mention any names.
I know.
That's okay.
I'll be there.
I'll be there for you. I'll be there. You'll be with me in spirit.
I better be.
I'll drink a beer for you.
That's what I like to
hear.
That's
right. I will bring a Guinness with me and drink it for you while I'm there.
Dude, we can have you want to have a chugging contest? I'm in.
So we'll just FaceTime and we'll both drink a Guinness.
Done.
I like it.
What about you, brother?
Man, been busy as usual. And
I mean, I remember last week you talked about how you had some life stuff going on. How's that stuff going?
It's going. It's a done deal.
Done deal?
As of the night we're recording this, it's a done deal. So 2 weeks I will be in a new facility.
Whoa, getting a new podcast room. Jeez.
I am.
Must be nice.
And I'm excited to decorate it and make it look cooler, better, more awesome. Like I love this background, but I'm ready to have a straight on kind of kind of like what you have there, straight on camera.
Oh, kind of like something like
not
two
like
about doubles in front. And...
Yeah, and then just one big full wall behind me. That's what I want. Of just
I can see that.
Everything. That way people can see everything, and then being closer to it too, so it's not as far away.
Yeah.
So yeah, those big changes are working, and I'm excited.
Working 9 to 5.
I'm excited.
What a way to make a living.
It's been really cool to see Sarah start working from home and how much she's enjoying it and making these changes just to have a better place for her to do that. So, I mean, it's fun.
That's good.
It's fun until you have to do all the stuff that goes along with it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But other than that,
man, I get it.
Other than that, work's good.
Good.
Everything else is good. Penny's ornery as usual. She always is.
Yeah, no joke.
Always. No, but yeah, other than that, not a whole lot else going on.
Sweet.
Actually, there is one thing. 2 fantasy football leagues. 2 of them.
Oh, okay. Let's hear it.
Guess my record at both of them.
2 of them, and you've played 2 games, correct? We're on week 3 coming up.
Yep.
So you can either be 4-0, 0-4, some combination that totals 4. I am going to go out on a limb and say you are 1-3.
0-4, baby.
Dang.
Well, I'm I was busy at 4:30, and George Kittle did not get placed as being out until 4:30.
Oh,
So I
game
just
times.
had
Those game
assumed
times.
I just had assumed that he was gonna play. And guess what? I got him in both of my leagues.
Oh no.
So you know what? I'm gonna keep him in until they put him back in. I'm just gonna leave him there because
Good.
I play fantasy for fun. If anybody doesn't know, I'm not competitive when it comes to fantasy. I join leagues to have fun. So if I need
I
to make a team of misfits, I'm gonna do it.
I took a negative number last week and still won.
Nice.
I had a good. I've had some good weeks. I think I'm in 3 leagues and they're all for funsies, and I think I am 5-1.
Nice.
So
Yep.
it's going good right now. It's going good until but then the bye weeks hit, and then oh my gosh.
Yeah, managing teams at that point is not fun. Not fun at all. So Colton, we have a question.
What up though?
Do we have any recent emails?
Let me check the interweb, brother.
Check those interwebs.
All right, let's see. We got a lot of TikToks on here.
They're
What you
just
doing with
I
your
need to
life?
turn
What you
those
doing?
notifications
What you
on.
doing? What are you doing with your life, brother?
I like to make it look like we're getting emails on the call, guys.
Well, you're gonna tell that to perspective.
Yeah.
To perspective.
We get tons of emails.
We get tons of emails.
Tons.
One in particular.
Yeah.
Looks like we got Arian Trowbridge, who listened to our last one.
Yeah.
Our last episode with
Oh,
Conrad
yeah.
John.
Such a good. I just want to hit on that before you read this email.
Hit on it, brother.
Conrad, I want to thank you for coming on and doing that interview with us. We got a ton of good feedback. You made an awesome post.
Yes, you did.
That was killer. To be honest, I think it was one of our best episodes so far. And I really hope that we can get more interviews like that. People that are really putting themselves out there to do what they love to do. Conrad was a start, and I'm really hoping we can find some more people that want to come on and do those interviews with us. And like I said, just want to thank him. I actually had an hour-long phone call with my buddy Andy today.
Oh, nice.
Because he listened to the episode and texted me and said, "Can't believe you had CJ on." And it's like he's like, "I'm gonna give you a call sometime this week." So he gave me a call and we talked about that and everything else. I haven't talked to him. Okay, go ahead with the email.
Oh, so Arian says, great episode. Couldn't tell at all that you were excited.
Not at all.
Yeah, he seems like a great guy. And his music is pretty awesome. Followed him and plan on checking out more of his music. Keep it up.
Nice.
So yeah, that's awesome. That's great. So thank you, Arian, for that. That's awesome. Conrad, again, thank you for that. I know Gunner's your guy, but I felt like we really bonded over some football talk. So if you ever want to come on and talk about your boy Hurts just giving that pain to folks, I would love to have you back on. So nice. Keep killing it out there, man, out west. Just keep doing your thing. You'll get there.
Yeah, I did tell Colton after the episode that I was pretty much fangirling the whole time. So
fangirl? You didn't have to tell me, brother.
It was after it released. I'd listened to it 17 friggin' times.
like the next day, he tells me, he's like, "Dude, it's already edited and I've already listened to it twice." And I was like, "Get a life."
I got nothing else to do. I'm good.
So yeah, and we got one more here from Coach.
Coach.
What's Coach from? Who's he from? Not the TV show? The TV show Coach?
Coach Eric Taylor, Friday Night Lights. No, no, that would be Coach Rob Nickerson.
Oh,
who has been a guest on the Indiana Chiefs Fans podcast. Also works with me. Great dude. I actually at work, this past yesterday, Sunday, when this airs, is the Colts Chiefs game. And he is going down to that game, or did go down to that game. So I printed him a big old poster that says Indiana Chiefs Fans Podcast, facebook.com/Ian Chiefs Fans Pod. And it's like 4 foot by 3 foot.
Holy crap. So it's like
It's big.
it's
It's
blocking
big.
views is what it's
Yeah.
doing.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
It is a
Okay.
big old sign.
Okay, well, Coach hit us up. Chico and Juan. He's got his top 3 bands with some honorable mentions. So, as in traditional call guy style, at number 3, he's actually got 2. He's got Journey and the Eagles.
Nice.
Okay. Number 2, he's got the Doors.
Nice.
I like it. Honorable mentions, he's got Styx, Pearl Jam, and Chicago.
I see a trend here.
What do you think his number 1 is? Are you looking for the email on your computer?
I'm gonna say
I don't like this.
his number 1 is Reba McIntyre.
So close. So close. I'm pretty sure they
That's
do
Kiss.
the same. They do the. Oh my. Yeah. Okay. You're looking at. You saw the email.
I know, it's right here.
That's not fair. That's not fair. Kiss is its number 1.
Yes.
Coach, thank you so much. Thank you so much for sending us that email. I'm glad we get to interact with you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, that's all the emails we got. Unless you want to read the 1,700 other ones we've got from suggested videos from this person called TikTok.
I will shut off the notifications for TikTok.
Shut those dang things off. I'm tired of looking at them.
I'll do it. So we just did that whole thing in just this weird order. But I do have a couple more things that I want to hit on here real quick. A couple things that have come out this past week. The first one, She-Hulk came out, episode 6. Like I said in past episodes, I am loving this show. I think it's really cool, different, kind of a new take the way Marvel's doing it, and I really like the sitcom kind of aspect of it, but also kind of the not police procedural, but law procedural. I wouldn't say as much as like Law and Order or something like that, but like it has that feel of like an old style or like 90s style criminal show kind of thing, which is super fun. And it is fun to watch. And the fourth wall breaks, all the cameos they've had, they've done really well. I'm assuming you still haven't watched any of it, so I'm not going to talk to you about it. But
you are right. I am still waiting to just go at it all at once. Plus, I just haven't had time.
I know. I just feel like you're not going to like it, but
I don't know. Well, just because you like it so much.
That is the trend. That is the trend. And then Andor came out this past Wednesday. And I did watch the first episode. They aired the first 3 episodes on the first day. They said that the first 3 episodes fit together like a movie. So,
oh my.
I've watched pretty much 90% of the first one. I watched She-Hulk before it and then just kind of like did the whole like little doze off kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
But so far, really good. I'm going to go back and rewatch the first one and then move into the second and third. So yeah. So we'll probably be doing episodes on both of those shows after they're finished, once Colton gets through both of them. She-Hulk specifically.
I'll get to it. I promise.
Yeah. I don't know. I think
I'm not afraid to blow something up.
I know, but that means you have to actually watch it.
That's true. I have been hearing more positive things than negative things.
Yeah.
About it, but I still, I think just from the 2 articles I read at the beginning of
it's probably
before
like
it came out,
55% good, 50 or 45% bad. That's the problem. Like it's so like equal. So
it may be. I don't know. We'll see when I do get to it. I'm really hoping I can get because what I hate about the weekly things, I feel like it gives me like a week to hate something.
Yeah.
Or love something completely, like too much. Like I want everything to just kind of come out and flow together, and I'll knock it out in a couple days or something. But that's the one thing. That's the only thing I really don't like about the weekly drops on it, is that if I don't like it, I gotta fester with it for a week, or if I do really like it, I'll maybe overhype it in my head, and
Yeah.
man, that the next week has to be better, and the next week's got to be better. So
Yeah.
I think what I'm trying, because with Marvel, they're obviously in the quantity over quality portion of their run right now.
Yeah. And
I'd rather give it a full shot, a better chance of liking it. And who's that?
the blind man himself,
Froggy Nelson.
Matthew Murdoch, the abogado at law.
Ooh, avocado at lol.
Yeah. Yeah. It's,
So
I don't know.
so yeah, that's my thing, and especially with the beginning part, and reading that negative article and then reading the positive article. I was like, yeah, I think I better wait and give it a full
Wait it
go
out and
through.
then do a weekend binge.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
So I just want to make sure I'm giving it a fair shakedown.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I like it. So Colton,
what up?
what are we talking about today?
I don't know. I thought we were doing plugs now. I thought we just did a whole episode right now. We could probably just call it a night. And heck no, we ain't doing that. I think you referenced something a little bit earlier.
I did.
In that pod. Something about guilty pleasures.
Guilty pleasures.
Good thing we're doing this after dark.
Oh, we should do an after dark episode.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Just
what would it be about?
I don't even know. Beer 30 was kind of an after dark episode, to be honest.
That could be our after dark episode.
Or will be. Yeah. No, we're gonna do guilty pleasures today. We're gonna talk about what did we say? We're gonna do a movie, a band, song, or artist, and then 2 random things that are our guilty pleasures.
Okay.
Like he says okay, like he forgot. So we have talked about guilty pleasures in a question of the podcast in the past, but now we're gonna go full on with it. We might reiterate what we said in that episode. I don't remember exactly what we both said. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I really don't remember why we did a guilty pleasure, but like I said, we're gonna do a movie, maybe some honorable mentions if you have any, artist, song, or band, maybe some honorable mentions, and then some random stuff. So let's start with your guilty pleasure movie.
My guilty pleasure movie. Are you ready for it?
Mm.
Are you sure? Why do you say it like that?
I don't know. The smile on your face. Is it gonna be weird?
I don't know. I love a good movie that makes me cry.
Okay.
If I could watch a movie like La La Land every single time, I would watch a movie like La La Land every single time. That to me is the perfect plot of the tragedy that goes through it, of how 2 people who should be together don't end up together. And the thing about La La Land that gets me every single time is the very end, where they're replaying the decisions that they made and how they could be different and how their lives could be the same.
Yeah.
And then it comes back to reality of how they are still not together while he plays that song, and breaks me every time. I love those kinds of movies.
Yeah. Yeah.
That so a movie like that a movie that makes me like scream at the end, like they belong together. Those kinds of movies.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say like guilty pleasure has to be something that people don't like. It's just something that we like, that I don't know, that we have.
Like I'd rather watch a movie like that than a comedy.
Yeah. Yeah. If you had to choose between a comedy and that, you would choose that. That's kind of, I guess, where I'm at too with mine.
I mean, I'm not telling folks that I mean, I guess I'm not telling folks like like to me, that's what a guilty pleasure is. It's kind of like a secret thing that not a lot of people know about you
Yeah.
when it comes to certain things, such
Yeah.
as movies or music, and so
Yeah.
so yeah, that's
I
how
saw
kind of
mixed.
that's kind of how I took this.
I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's not something other people don't like. It's just something that you like that you don't really tell people about.
Yeah,
There you go. That's
it's
what it is.
yeah, that's a
That's what
guilty
it is.
pleasure.
Yeah. That makes way more sense because you feel guilt. Oh, putting all puzzle pieces together. I must be tired, dude.
Dude,
I
you
know I
must
must be
be.
tired. Um,
The
my
Emperor's working you too hard.
he is my guilty pleasure movie. 10 Things I Hate About You.
Oh man, great movie.
I I could watch that movie not once a day, but I could watch that movie once a week and not be upset about it. It's a good movie. So good. Heath Ledger.
Good job. You're getting better at that.
Right there. Um, you know, he's one of those actors you just miss and you wish he would have done more in the time that he was acting. Um, the girl that plays Bianca. Uh, can't think of her name. I don't know. Somebody yell at us because I can't think of her name. But the girl that plays Bianca, she's such a good actress. And her and Heath Ledger had really good chemistry in that movie, and I just think it's super fun and super. It's a good, cute comedy drama that you can just watch over and over again.
Yep, that monologue that they have
Yeah.
about what she just hates about him, and I'm like, oh yeah, I just like it's those kinds of movies.
Yeah. Colton, I'm about to be crying again. Yeah. You have any honorable mentions?
Man, not really. I just kind of stuck with like blanketed statements like that.
Okay.
Uh, Um, gosh, I really hate action movies. That's probably another thing.
Yeah. A non-guilty pleasure.
Yeah, like
I
a guilty pleasure is crapping all over Arnold Schwarzenegger movies.
except for Jingle All the Way.
Oh God.
I was like one of those movies as a kid. I was like, oh my God, I love this movie so much. And then you watch it and you're like, why do I like this movie? Or why did I like this movie? I got a couple honorable mentions I wrote down. Jumper, Hayden Christensen.
Interesting.
You ever seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that movie. I don't know why. I just love that movie. It's cool action, a little bit of not really time travel. It's like teleportation. Um, Accepted. We've talked about Accepted
Oh
before.
yeah.
Such a good movie. And then The Village. So I had this like
Nope. I watched that one time and I was like, nope.
yeah. I had this like thing where I really liked Shyamalan, right? And the twist endings and stuff like that. And I watched The Village as a kid and it freaked me out. And then I
Yeah,
rewatched it
yeah.
as an adult and it made so much more sense. Right? You watch it as a kid, it's just a scary movie. You watch it as an adult, the whole story makes sense. And I feel like that's a movie that is for what it is really good for cinema in general. I think it had that big twist that made you be like, wow, this is crazy how they can make that story work out. Not to mention Cody Shively's birthday party. Oh gosh, 12 years old, 13 years old, probably when that movie came out. His mom made us watch it. And then we played Fear Factor was the thing we did for his birthday. So we had to do random stuff. Well, we had watched The Village and she's like, okay, so here's your next challenge. You have to run out into the woods, find the balloon of your color and bring it back. We're 12 years old. We had to run out in the woods to find a balloon just after watching The Village.
Nope.
Talk about trauma.
Nope.
Yeah. So yeah. Hey, nice.
Nope.
I can't say that I enjoy La La Land as much as you do. I'll watch it. I think it's a really
S-
good movie.
I think it's not. It's my best example of a movie like of how I could watch a movie like that and be sold on it. It could be about anything.
Yeah.
And I bet there's a lot of movies out there like that, but that's my one of my favorite ones.
Hmm.
And I don't tell a lot of folks that I like La La Land. It's
Yeah.
just not a movie. It's just not a movie that people would be like, yeah, really? Like kind of like you. But I mean, if I had a chance to watch, if I was going to watch a musical, I would watch La La Land if I hadn't watched it like recently.
Recently. Yeah. Nice.
So
So, what about a band or an artist or a song?
see, I don't know if I want to go with like the traditional. Like I don't think Nickelback sucks. Okay,
They're in my honorable mentions list.
I don't think they suck. So I couldn't really find anything that because I'll be honest, man, I'm a broken record
Music.
to music.
Yeah.
It's Blink, it's Rush, it's any of those two genres.
Yeah.
But I did kind of mention it. A guilty pleasure of mine is this man right
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. Hey, good
Is
job.
I love big band music.
Yeah.
I love it. Anything, anything Frank Sinatra, I'm on. Dean Martin, Sammy, like I'm there for. So I guess guilty pleasure would be big band music.
Yeah. Yeah. Which makes sense. And you gotta love Sinatra's voice. Just his
Man.
voice. So soothing and nice. And yeah. Love it. Oh, you know what mine is, so we don't have to talk about it. Molly. Molly. Miley Cyrus.
Hannah Montana, of course.
Yeah, actually, I did put that in my notes. Here's the thing about Miley and why I love Miley so much. She pushed the limits of her as a person. She went from being the Disney star Hannah Montana to moving up and doing Bangers, which is my favorite Miley album. That is just raunchy and good. Like it is just good. Like it's like I don't care what you hear coming out of my mouth, what my videos look like. Like this is me, and this is what I'm gonna do. Like that whole thing again about putting yourself out there and just doing what you love to do it. You're making music, you're having fun. Like I love Bangers, and Hannah Montana was on the TV all the time when I was younger. My sister watched it. Me, my brother, my dad all watched it. Like it was always on, and it was fun to watch. My honorable mentions were Nickelback, Kesha, Limp
See,
Bizkit.
I don't know if Kesha, because I mean, I kind of grew up when I was in high school, and I know
That's when she was big.
I
Yeah.
mean, she was still pretty big there. So yeah, and
Because
actually, yeah, Snake
it's
Plissken and I,
beautiful.
yeah, a little three. Or were you doing this or
Yeah.
a little 303 action? That's right.
Yeah.
Um, Snake Plissken and I, we actually made a music video to a Kesha song.
Oh jeez.
Um, yeah,
Oh
it was
jeez.
something else. I don't think I have that video anymore. Unfortunately, I would.
I'm kind of hoping not, but I kind of want to see it.
Oh, dude, it was great. It was great. We had props. It was the wake up in the morning feeling like P Diddy. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Hit the city. I can't think of the song right now to save my life, but that's the song.
Hmm.
We had
It's not "Don't Stop," is it?
yeah, it's don't stop, make it
Yeah.
drop, DJ. Fingers up tonight on the clock. I'm with you tonight.
You don't even remember any of the words to it.
Not really, no. Like I can't. Oh, whoa, whoa, oh, whoa, oh. DJ, you build me up, you break me down.
Is it TikTok?
It might actually be TikTok. Yeah, it is TikTok. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. So yeah, we did a music video to
Yes.
that.
And now you just did a music video on the Call Guys that I'm going to sync to that song.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
So yeah, I would say like that would be like my guilty pleasure. And I like yours, man. That's Miley. I didn't get
I
I
made
see
you
I
love
think
Miley.
well, you did. I mean, that when she played, you showed me that zombies version that she did, and because I love me some cranberries, and she played that, and I was like, dude.
Yeah.
And I'm not a huge Miley fan because I think I was too old for the Hannah Montana phase,
Yeah.
and didn't really like her new stuff. So yeah, but rocker Miley, I'm here for.
Oh yeah. She
So
has a rock and roll voice and she can make
uh,
herself sound like yes.
my
Yes.
my my heart is not achy breaky when she sings rock and roll.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, Billy Ray. So
Uh,
give me
oh my.
two, Colton, give me two random guilty pleasures of yours that nobody knows about. Two random guilty pleasures.
Nobody knows the trouble.
Nobody knows.
Man, two
Spaceballs reference.
guilty pleasures that nobody knows about me. I do enjoy reading. I'm a tough person to get into reading, but once I get hooked on a book, I read it. It's like it's the only thing I want to do after work.
Nice.
Um I remember reading the Harry Potter books like to the part where I was like, okay, I'm getting ready to go to sleep. Do I finish this chapter or do I just stop here? And it was always finish the chapter.
Bust through it.
Oh yeah, I did that with the Hunger Games, um, stuff like that. So reading, I would say, is something that I secretly enjoy when I am motivated to read.
Nice.
So, um, and honestly, I love the smell of fresh grass. That
Oh yeah.
first cut in spring when you cut your grass, that is an underrated top 5 smell of all time to me.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I think I've mentioned that in past episodes that fresh cut grass is just one of those things. Smells so good. Makes you know that summer's here
Oh
or
yeah.
spring, depending on when you have to mow. I went a total different direction than you on those.
Oh, okay.
I went food for both of them.
Oh,
um, fast food, guilty pleasure. Taco Bell all day.
I was gonna say if I was okay at Taco Bell, I would say Taco Bell too because that's something I could eat for lunch and then come home. If my wife wanted Taco Bell, I said let's go get it.
Yep. Well, for one, you can get a lot of food at Taco Bell for very cheap.
Yep. Yes, you can.
And here's the thing is like 80% of the time it's really good.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. I mean, I've had bad Taco Bell before, but I've never had it to where I actually wouldn't consume it. So, yeah, I would say Taco Bell fast
That's
food
a good one.
for
Okay.
sure. And then just my overall food in general, like going out somewhere, if I'm going to make something like at home that sounds good that I just am craving, pulled pork nachos. You go to any barbecue joint, they got pulled pork nachos. They all make them different. It's like if I go somewhere and I see that they have pulled pork nachos or like pork butt nachos or like just any kind of barbecued meat on top of nachos, yeah, I will order that above anything besides maybe a burger with peanut butter on it.
So I'll say this: I've got potato skins.
Potato skins.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
If there are potato skins on the menu for an appetizer, I always look at my wife and say, "Do you want potato skins?" Knowing full well if there's spinach artichoke on there, we're getting that.
Yeah. Yeah. I love spinach artichoke dip too.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah. Um No, but I just always I don't know why. George's when they first opened in Etna Green,
Oh, okay. I could see
you would
that.
get you would
I
get
could see
this
that.
platter, like literally 2 foot wide by like a foot and a half, and like just full of pulled pork nachos. And they were good too. Now I can't find any as good as that, but I still order them because it's like a craving.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you did there. Okay. Yeah, potato skins. I'd go with potato skins.
Yeah. It's kind of one of those things like just every time I'm out. Every time. Colton, that's all I got.
Dang, man, we crushed this episode.
Yeah, we just went through a long intro and a
Oh no, it's one of those
short
episodes.
subject.
It's one of those episodes.
Skylar's gonna get to work. We're not gonna be done with the intro yet.
Sorry, Skylar. Please forgive us.
Yes. You have anything else you want to add to this episode?
Mm. Man, guilty pleasures.
Yeah,
I mean, that's a tough one.
it is. It is. But I think we did pretty well for.
Yeah, I mean, for winging it like we normally do, for the most part, to an extent.
I always have notes.
I know you do.
Always have notes. Notes.
I know you do.
Notes. Mostly the plugs, though.
Most of the plugs. I thought am I not doing the plugs?
Oh,
Or
you're
are you
on
gonna
it.
do the plugs?
You're on it. Do those plugs, Colton.
First and foremost,
Uh-oh.
I need to call someone out because I'm tired of listening to this malarkey that comes through here on this Golden Mojo Entertainment Complex podcast bull butter the Emperor likes to call it. I'll call it for what it is. He is overworking the muscle of Golden Mojo Entertainment Complex podcast.
Pot
Okay.
of cop podcast.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I won't stand for it. I won't. I will not. We will not take it anymore, right, Gunner? That's
We're
right.
not gonna take it.
That's right.
No.
No.
We ain't gonna take it.
So here you are, Emperor. Okay. You leave my boy alone. You read your own dang plugs. Okay. That's what I want from now on. From now on. Or you know what? Atlantic City, Taj Mahal. I showed you what these guns can do in the Middle East. And now I'm going to show you what they can do in the ring. You've heard my demands. It's simple. Stay off my boy Chico. Okay? Do your own dang plugs.
It's like we just pulled the Airheads thing where we've now been in WKPPX, and now you're giving demands. I want a football helmet full of cottage cheese and naked pictures of B. Arthur. You ever watch that movie?
I haven't watched Airheads in forever.
Oh my god, I love Airheads. Such a good movie.
It's such a good cast.
It is.
It is.
Adam
Sandler. You got Brendan Fraser. And then you have Steve Buscemi.
Yep.
And who's the gosh, I thought
you just lost it. The cop?
I can't do it. I gotta check it.
Well, Chris Farley's in it too.
Chris Farley's in it. But that's not who I'm thinking of. He don't they get to the station manager?
Yeah, I can't think of his name either. You're literally Googling it right now.
I'm doing it right now. I can't.
Where's Courtney?
Yeah.
Oh,
Courtney.
wait, that's future episode.
That's true. People don't know about that.
Blew it.
Cosmo Kramer's in it.
Yeah.
I don't know who it is. I can't tell off the top of my head.
That's all right. Somebody out there in podcast land, send us an email to thecallguyspodcast@gmail.com and just send us the link of IMDb to the cast of Airheads. Although we both could Google it right now.
I just did, and I can't think of the guy's name. I thought it was somebody I would recognize, and it turns out maybe it's not.
Oh, so it wasn't. Who
So
we
here
thought.
we are. Here we are. Maybe it was Chris Farley I was thinking of.
Yo, the DeLorean, it's time to go traveling through time. All right.
Thank you so much for listening to us babble on about whatever we just talked about. Thank you. You people out there who made it this far are what make this podcast possible. All right. Be sure to check us out on the YouTube. Just search The Call Guys Podcast. And when you're there, even if you don't like us, just like it or dislike it. We don't care. If you really like us, subscribe.
Subscribe.
I got it. I've got it on my own time here, Gunnar. You just sit back there and do that jig, do that dance, okay? And you know what? I don't know what you guys do for fun, but out there in podcast land, there's 1,000 ways to listen to us. I'll just give you a few, though. We got Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, and this other thing I've never heard of, Podbean. Check us out, all there. For the socials, we got the Facebook. Click that bell. That's right. Click it. Click it. Facebook.com/thecallguyspod. Or on the gram at the Call Guys. Or even on the Tock tick at the Call Guys Podcast.
Or as Logan would call it, the Tic Tac.
The Tic Tac. Yeah, I mean anything. Oh, yeah. I'd probably call it the Tic Tac. If you guys, like Gunnar said earlier, would love for us to hear us talk about your emails you want to send to us about future episodes, past episodes, critiques, or just tell us that we're awesome. You know what you send that to, Gunnar? You know where you send that?
I do.
Where do you send it? Where do you send it?
I know where you send it.
Where you send it?
The Call Guys Podcast at gmail.com.
Dang right you do. Dang right. And if you really enjoy this for some odd reason, you know what you should probably do? Is check out the other podcast under the Golden Empire of Podcasts.
The Golden Mojo Entertainment Network of Podcasts.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it the Empire from now on. I don't care what the Emperor says. He does not scare me. That's right. That's right. If you want to check out Golden Jay and his boys, the Skywalker and Chico, you should probably listen to Golden Image Podcast. Because you know what they do? They go do stuff, so you want to go do stuff too. Check them out at Facebook at Golden Image Podcast. Or maybe you want a little bit of true crime in your life. Maybe you're that person who's up at 2 o'clock in the morning who can't go to sleep and just puts on true crime TV shows to help you go to sleep. Maybe you want to listen to it instead. If you do, the Murdnerds are for you. Check them out at what? Oh, okay. Okay. I was looking, I was like, what kind of code are you throwing at me right here? Check them out at facebook.com/Murdnerds. Or if for some odd reason, you live in this great state that is Indiana, and you somehow like the Chiefs of Kansas City, all because they drafted Patrick Mahomes and got lucky and finally hit after years of quote unquote bad luck, then maybe the Indiana Chiefs podcast is for you. They are all and everything Indiana Chiefs. They have finally we needed a break in the action anyway. So yes, if you want to listen to some football talk, mostly Chiefs talk, a little bit of banter of Golden Jay throwing shade at me, then the Indiana Chiefs podcast is for you. Check them out on Facebook at facebook.com/INChiefsFanPod.
That's right.
And last but not least, picking up the slack here in the Empire. In the rear with the gear is Tucson with the Boogers and them Texas Amigas. That's right. I threw the A on there. So yeah, check them out. Any and everything paranormal that goes on in the U.S. I don't think they've branched outside the United States, but I'm sure there's time for it always. Oh, they have?
Yeah, I don't remember where, but they have.
I think you're right. I think it was in one of their earlier ones that Team Tejas did. But anywho, they're a really good listen. I've said it 1,000 times. I might be a terrible spokesman for them, but I don't really like I don't like the genre of where they're at. But what I do love, I love the banter. I love them talking. I think it's just great. It's not only just great storytelling, but it's just all the surrounding things that happen in those episodes. So give them a listen if you just want to be entertained for 45 minutes to an hour and a half, because both of them, they do a great job, and I highly recommend at least giving them 10 to 15 episodes. Unlike us, where we're just in it and we're good to go. So
that's right. Good job.
With that being said, those are the plugs.
Good job. You did a good job.
I got my plug walk. I don't know how to add I only know the beat on that.
just so everybody out there knows, we did do Beer 30 last weekend or 2 weekends ago. When this airs, it will be out in 2 weeks. It is episode 30. It's gonna be a long episode, so be prepared to laugh, cry, all that good stuff, because there was a lot of banter back and forth, a lot of moments, and it was a lot of fun. You can listen to me start slurring my words towards the last 20 minutes. That was super enjoyable. Next week's episode, it'll be a surprise, because it's going to be a surprise to us.
It'll be a surprise to us.
Yes. So, Colton, take us out.
Take us out?
Yeah.
Out to where?
The ball game, the crowd, peanuts, Cracker Jacks, all that good stuff.
If the Cubs don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old
Call Guys game.
Yeah. Thank you so much for listening to the Call Guys. Come back next week. Thank you so much. Be safe out there. Give someone a big hug that you love. See ya.
Give someone a big hug that you love.